Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 3. Yes, day number 3, week 5. Yeah, week 5 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's class. Today is Wednesday. Let's head up properly. Today is Wednesday the 7th of February, 2024. Our subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is, we're going to continue with receipts and total bill. Receipts and total bill. That's what we're looking at today, the receipts and total bill. This is the third day we've been looking at this topic, and basically just filling out the receipt and basically calculating or determining the change that's associated with the total bill. So with math, you have to be, listen, for math, you have to be able to multiply, you have to be able to divide, you have to be able to add, multiply, add, divide. You have to be able to do those things. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide. You have to be able to do those things if you want to be successful in math. If you do not know those basic things, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed in math. All right, and so that's very important. I need Aaliyah, Andrea. Who else? Aaliyah, Andrea. Where's Naya? 1 and
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
and Summer. Yeah, I need you all to do if you already finished scientific notation, then you need to go on to and Kennedy, you need to go on to solving linear equations. I posted the link in the chat, but I'm gonna do it again. You need to go on solving linear equations. Do that for me, please. Once if you're finished with scientific notation, you'll understand that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I saw.
Okay, good.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
do we have any homework this week?
No. I haven't given you homework this week. Where is Naya? Naya, did you finish scientific notation?
I didn't get scientific notation.
Okay, good. So go on my YouTube channel, you'll find scientific notation. Do that one, and then once you finish with that, then do solving linear equations.
Yes,
Understand?
sir.
Good. Where's Lanaya? Is Lanaya here? No, she's doing the same foolishness again. My class starts at 6 o'clock, not 6:10, not 6:08, man. Come on. All right, so let's begin with this first question. So let's begin. Where's Kennedy? Kennedy, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You finished scientific notation, right?
I said about yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I need you to go on solving linear equations.
Yes, sir.
You see the link in the chat, right?
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
Okay, good. Your writing has improved a bit.
Much appreciated.
Keep it in the same directory. Keep it just like that. If you have any questions on scientific notation, let me know. Okay, so the first question, let's call this example number 1. Example number 1. Today is, so it says Mary purchased the item, sorry, below from the store. Make sure you have your you're not speaking, make sure your mic is muted. So Mary purchased the items. She purchased these items from the store. A, complete the table to show each total and then the grand total. Complete each table. So I say complete the table that we're gonna draw. We need to complete this table and then show the grand total. When we say the grand total, we mean the total after we add everything up, right? So let's do that. So we're gonna construct a table that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can say 5 rows and as always 3 columns. So 5 rows and 3 columns. The first row has, we call the item. The second row has the cost price. The third row has, the first column heading is item, the second column heading is cost price, and the third column heading is the total. And then at last, we're gonna have the grand total. The grand total. So you need to construct a table that has 5 rows and 3 columns. That's 5 rows and 3 columns. The first thing we're gonna have here is 3 shirts, right? So 3 shirts. 3 shirts. The next thing we're gonna have is, well, we gotta have the cost price, right? And that's the unit price, right? What do we mean by the unit price? Anyone can remember what we mean by the unit price? The unit price.
The cost of one item.
The cost for
Oh.
one. Very good. The cost for one item. So it's $25.50 each, right? That's the cost for one item. And then we have 1 pair of tennis shoes, and that's gonna cost. How much you think is the cost for 1 tennis? Anyone can estimate the price of 1 tennis?
$32.60.
$32 for a tennis? What type of tennis that is?
$2.
What type of tennis? brand that is?
150.
What brand that is? What that is?
Or
That's
$400.
$400. Wow. Would you buy
Skechers.
it?
Those them Jordans, they expensive. Real?
Get me some
Okay.
Jordan for $400.
Jordans for $400. Wow, y'all got a lot of money. Well, I only can afford something that's cost $89. Okay, so $89 per pair. They can get me the Skechers, right? $89 per pair. And when they say per pair, what do they mean?
Like per how many, like how many tennis, basically, like how many pairs of tennis?
Like, what is a pair?
2.
A pair is 2. Very good. Or a couple. So, that pair is one. That pair is for one person, right? Because you have 2 legs, right? 2 feet. That's so weird. You have yeah, 2
Excuse me?
legs, so that's why you need a pair of shoes. All right. Go ahead, Kiajane.
Mr. Petit, so what if you go into the store right now and you only have one, but that means you get half price?
That's a
Half
good
off?
question. That's a good question. I doubt it though. I really doubt it. Okay, so the next one is we want 6 pairs of socks, right? 6 pairs of socks. And this is interesting. They given us these socks for $6.90 for 2 pairs.
$6.90?
$6.90 for 2 pairs. That's a good deal. $6.90 for 2 pairs.
The store sound like it broke.
Yeah, $6.90 for 2 pairs. It's just a cheap store. It's an expensive store. All right, so grand total. All right, so we need 3 shirts at the cost price of $25.50. Okay, so Let's do that. So how are we gonna get that? If we're gonna get 3 shirts at 25.50, how are we gonna do that? What are we gonna do?
25.50
We're gonna
times
add, multiply, subtract. What are we gonna do?
Multiply.
multiply.
Multiply. Very good. Multiply. So we're gonna multiply 3 by what? Multiply 3.
$25.50.
Very good. 3 multiplied by $25.50. So where am I gonna do that now? I need space. I know I'm gonna need space. Okay, so you know I'm gonna need space. Let me do it out. So we have 25, 50. So $25.50. Multiply by what number? Multiply by
3.
3.
multiply by 3. Very good. Because there are 3 shirts. Okay, and once again, I am not talking to myself. So if you're inside this class, you need to answer me because I'm not talking to myself. And there's a lot of you in here who I do not hear you talk. So what does that mean? That means that you're on Netflix or doing something else. And I will call you out. So you need to respond to me when I speak to you. All right, so 3 times 0 is going to be what?
0.
0.
Oh my bad, my bad.
0, not 3. 3 times 5 is what?
15.
15.
Bring the 5, carry the 1 on top of the 5.
Very good. Put the 5 down, put the 1 above. 3 times 5 is
15.
16, you
50.
add the 1.
very good. So we have 15 plus 1. That's going to be what?
16.
16.
16. Very good. Like she said, when we add the 1, it's going to be 16. So we put the 6 down. We put the 1 above.
1
Yeah, 6 times 5 is 15 plus 1. So that would 3 times 2 is what?
6, add the 1 and I'll be
Plus
7.
1 is 7. Very good. And so if we want to get, if we want to figure out the total price for 3 shirts, it's going to be what? 7,650, right?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. No. What do we have to do then?
Ask the
So
decimal.
put the decimal point between the
No
6
point.
and 5.
Very good. We have to put the decimal point because there are 2 numbers behind the decimal point, 5 and 0. So we're going to move this twice. So it's going to be 1 and 2. So we move that twice. Okay, so it's going to be this. All right. So now we have what? $76 and what?
50 cents.
$76.50. Where is Siren? Siren Newbold, are you there?
I'm here.
You finished scientific notation, right?
Yes, sir.
So I need you to do the same solving equations like I told them the rest of them to do.
Chat in the open classroom link.
Yeah. I have it inside the I have it inside the chat. I didn't put inside on the website yet. Let me know if you see it. Let me know
I
if you
see
see
it.
it. Good. I need you to do that and write the notes on that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so how do we get the cost, the total cost of the 3 shirts? What do? We
We
multiplied what?
multiply
Multiply
25
$25.50
and
times 3.
Times 3. Very good. We multiplied $25.50 times 3. And we got $76.50. Let me know if you understand how we got it. Please let me know. Anyone understand how we got our answer?
I did.
I did.
I do.
I did.
No.
I
I
did.
understand.
Okay, good. Very good. So let's move on to the next question. It says 1 pair of tennis shoes and it's $89 per pair. So what are we gonna do for this one?
You don't have nothing to do. All
89
you have to
times
do is
what?
just put 89 inside the total thingy.
Why? Why do we have to just put 89 in our total slot? Why do we have to do that?
Because they
Because
only get
$89
One
per pair, but you only buy 1 pair of shoes.
Very good. It's only 1 pair, right? And so it's going to be just $89. So basically 1 times 89, right? What is 1 times 89? It's going to be what?
89.
It's going to be 89. So that one is easy, pretty simple. $89. Good. Now, this is very interesting. It says 6 pairs of socks, right? So you get 6 pairs of socks, but $6.90 is for 2 pairs. So this is interesting.
I
How
think
we
you're
gonna get that?
divide 6 by 2 and you get
You
3
have
and
to
then
divide and you have to multiply.
Divide and then multiply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna do divide what?
6 from 2.
6. You are okay. You have to divide 6. Yeah.
You have to divide 6 from 2.
So
Okay, so and then when you after you divide 6 by 2, what you gonna do?
You have to multiply the answer you get by $6.90.
Okay, interesting. That's an interesting way to see it. Well, let's do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a drawing because that's how I understand it. So how much pairs of socks do we get? We got
6.
6 pairs. So, is this a pair?
No,
No,
sir.
No. So this is a pair, right? That's a pair, right? And then that is a pair. So how many pairs we have so far?
2 pairs.
2
Two
pairs.
pairs.
Yes.
Good. And then we have this next one. Oh my goodness, a lot of pairs, golly. Okay. That's another 2 pairs, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is 2 pairs, that's 2 pairs. How much
4
pairs we
pairs.
have so far? That's 4 pairs.
4.
Yes,
And
sir.
then-
4 pairs.
And then that's 5 pairs. And then this is what?
6 pairs.
6 pairs. Good. So let's combine them. For these two, how much it is? That's gonna be what?
4.
How much for this? How much for this?
$6.90.
$6.90.
690. Very good. And then for these ones, how much for this?
$6.90.
690. Let me do this properly. Let me erase this properly. Erase. So 690. And then how much is for this? These two.
690.
690. Very good. Okay, so basically what we have to do is we have to do 690 plus 690 plus 690, which is basically 690 multiplied by what?
3.
Multiplied by 3. Very good. So just like how you all said, the first thing that we have to do is we have to take 6 and divide it by 2. So that's the first thing. So we're gonna say, okay, 6 divided by 2. Why 2? Because it's what?
Because it's $6.90
For
per
2
2
pairs.
pairs.
Very good. So 6 divided by 2, which is gonna give us what?
3.
3. That tells us how much groups we have. And we're gonna take that 3 and multiply that by what?
$6.90.
$6.90. And what is $6.90 multiplied by 3? What did y'all get?
$20.
I get
$20.70.
You got $20 and what?
$20.70.
$20.70. So we have 690. So 690. I hope you're all right. 690 multiplied by 3. 3 times 0 is
0.
0.
0.
3 times 9 is.
27.
I'm gonna put the 7 down and put the 2 above. 6 times 3 is
18.
18 plus 2,
20.
20. So it's gonna be 20, and we have to put a decimal point 2 times over, right? Because it's 2 numbers behind a decimal point. So 1,
Yeah.
2. So it's gonna be what? 20 what? Point
70.
Yeah,
$20 and
That's gonna be-
70 cents.
so $20 and what? 70 cents. So for these 6 pairs of socks, I have to pay $20 and 70 cents. So it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be $20 and 70 cents. Good question. Do we understand how we got $20 and 70 cents? Let me know if you understand
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
Is there
Yes.
only 5 persons
sir.
understand? The rest of you, do you understand
Yes,
how we
sir.
got?
We understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Good. I need what's her name? China. Explain how we got $6 and 90 cents.
Yes, sir.
I mean, how
We
we got
got-
27, no, sorry, 20 and 70, sorry. Go ahead.
Pardon me?
Explain how we got $20 and 70 cents.
We got $20.70 because 6 pairs of socks. Wait, he buys 6 pairs of socks, and 2 pairs of socks are all for $6.90. So we have to divide 6 by 2, which equals 3, and then multiply $6.90 by 3, and $6.90 equals $20. Wait, $20.70.
Very good. Very good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I'm leaving a place with internet. I have to join back when I get home.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Reagan. How do we get $20.70?
Okay, you will get $20.70. How there are 6 pairs of socks and $6.90 is for 2 pairs. You would divide 6 by 2 and you would be left with 3. And then you will multiply 3 because that's the number you got when you divide 6 from 2. And then you would divide it by $6.90 and you would get $20.70.
$20 and
70 cents.
70 cents. Okay, good. So good. So let's now we want to figure out the grand total. How are we gonna get the grand total? Wait, 1 moment. Where's Myla?
Are all empty?
1 moment. Where's Myla?
I'm here, so sorry for being late. I'm here, so sorry for being late. I'm just reaching home.
Okay. Myla, where's your notes? I don't have no notes from you, you know.
You don't?
No, I don't. I do not. I don't have any notes from you. The only notes I
Well,
have, the only notes I have was from when you started in the beginning, when you used to send notes. Now I don't have no notes from you.
I remember sending them, but I'll resend them.
Wait, who did you send it? Which phone number you send them from? Did you send your notes from yesterday?
No, sir, I didn't send the notes from yesterday.
That's my point. So wait. What you been doing this class all this while?
No, I take the notes and the work.
So why you haven't sending the notes?
Well, yesterday I have to send the work off my mom's phone, and she wasn't home.
But you haven't sent me any work since January. Who knows?
I'll
Myla,
send.
Myla, you need to do better. Send in the work, man. Stop being delinquent. That's called being delinquent and irresponsible. Plus, you come to my class late whenever you feel like. So you don't send in the notes and you come to my class whatever time you feel like. Does that make sense?
No, sir.
No, it doesn't. So you need to do the actual assignment. As simple as sending in notes,
yes,
sending
sir.
in notes. How difficult could it be to send in notes that you claim you have written? I don't even know if you have them written. I have no proof of that. So you need to send in the notes, please.
I
All
do.
of the notes. I don't care what you say. I don't believe you until you send them. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. I don't know what I can believe if I see it. That make no sense. That make no sense. Send in the notes. And that goes not only for Myla, that goes for all of you and who inside there. Write down the notes that I give you for this class and send them after you finish writing them. I always say that every single time. And it's a pity that at the end of several days, I don't see no notes from certain people. That don't make no sense. Come on, man, do better. Do better. I tell you all, this is not kindergarten. I do not own a daycare. It's not a daycare center. You need to do the work. Boy, you don't need to be here. All right, so we have what we're gonna do to find the grand total.
We add up all the total.
Very good. We add up all the totals. It's gonna be boy, $76. And what? And
50 cents.
50 cents.
50 cents.
plus what?
$89.
$89. Plus what? $20.
$20.70.
$20.70. So we add them. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is going to be.
Mr. Petit, can you put my answer in the chat if you
Zero.
got?
Yes, if you got your answer already, put inside the chat. If you got your answer already, put it inside the chat. 5 plus 7 is going to be what?
12.
12. That's correct. 12. Put the 2 down, put the 1 up. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 6 is 16. Put the 6 down, put the 1 above. And then we do 7 plus 1 is 8, right? And 8 plus 8 is
16,
16. And 16 plus 2 is
18.
18.
very good. Put the 1 down, put the 8 there. Okay, so the answer is $186.20.
20 cents.
Anyone
20
else?
cents.
And anyone else got that? Anyone else got
I
it?
did.
I got it.
Very good.
I did.
Very good. So it's gonna be $186. $186.20. Okay, good. Amarani, can you explain how we got start from the top, start from the 3 shirts, the 1 pair of tennis shoes, and the 6 pairs of socks.
To find the total cost of 3 shirts, you are to multiply $25.50 by 3, which gives you $76.50. 1 pair of tennis shoes, to find the total, you don't have to do anything because it says 1 pair, so it remains 89. 6 pairs of socks, you are to divide 6 by 2, which gives you 3, and then multiply $6.90 by 3, which gives you $20.70.
Okay.
The grand total, you are to add $76.50 plus $89 plus $20.70, which gives you $186.20.
Very good. So you add them all up, and then you get $186.20. Thus far, let me know if you understand, please, by responding. Do you understand? Let me know. Thus far.
I do.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Only 5 persons understand.
Yes,
How about the
sir.
rest of you? Do you all understand?
I understand.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
Where's Dante? Dante Dava.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got the answer?
Yes, sir.
So how come I didn't hear you say that you understand?
It just didn't unmute to say it.
Yeah, but I said for those who understand, respond by saying that they understand. So that means that you want to do your own thing then.
No, sir.
Okay, then, well, when I ask you to respond, you have to respond, Dante.
Yes, sir.
And that goes for all of you who didn't respond. When I ask you to respond, you need to respond. I'm not talking to myself. All right, let's go on to the next part. Okay, so far we figured out the grand total, and we did that by multiplying and adding and also dividing there as well. Okay, so let's go on to the next questions. This one is sort of different from what we have been doing thus far, but hopefully y'all understand it. So the next part says, this is going to be part B, I guess. Yeah, part B. And it says there is a there is a 7.5% value added tax, or VAT. That's what VAT means, value added tax, added to the bill.
Can I say how I think we do this?
Okay, wait one moment, let me finish write it down. So the question says, calculate the total, well, no, I'm sorry. How much money? Let's say how much money is charged for VAT? Very good. So this is an interesting question. They said that there is a 7.5% VAT added to the bill. How much money is charged for VAT? Go ahead. Someone, what's the name? Tiana, wanna try? What do you think?
I think we're supposed to put 7.5% over 100 and then put 186.20 on the other side over 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. That's good. So they say there's a 7.5%, right? Remember, percent means over 100, so it's gonna be 7.5% of the total bill. Now, what does of mean? Of means what?
Multiply.
Of means that we're gonna multiply.
Multiply.
So it's gonna be 7.5%. You know what? Let me put it underneath this so it'll be clear where this goes. I don't want to have us all confused. So we have 7.5, right? Percent, or 7.5 over what? 100,
100.
right? And we're gonna multiply that by what? Multiply it by
The grand total.
the grand total. Very good. Multiply that by the grand total. What is the grand total? 100.
186.
$86 and 20 cents.
And 20 cents. Very good. $186.20. We're gonna put that over
1.
1. Very good. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna cancel, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So you're gonna cancel this 0 with that 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, we're not. You cannot cancel. This is very important. All eyes on the board. You cannot cancel. You cannot cancel this 0 with that 0. Can someone tell me why?
Because they're gonna be 86.2.
86.2. No,
Because we're dealing with money.
because we're dealing with money.
Because
Because the whole number.
whole number.
Someone said it. Someone said it.
Because it's not a whole number.
Yes, because 186.20, this 20 is a decimal part, and that's not a whole number part.
That's what I said.
Clement, you have to understand that your mic is low. So what you think you said, I didn't hear.
Is this better?
Now it's better. I can hear you now. Okay, so this is a whole number. This 0 is a decimal part. And so we cannot cancel out this 0 with that 0. Now, if it was 1,860, if it was 18,620, yes, we could have canceled the 0. But because it's a decimal part, we cannot cancel the 0, right? So we have to multiply. We have to multiply 7.5 by what? By $186.20. And we have to multiply 100 by 1. Okay. Now let's do that. So 7.5 times 186.20. I'm gonna actually show that multiplication. Because some people don't know how to multiply it. I need to show that. So we're gonna multiply. So we have 1. Notice what I put first. I put the 186. By the way, if you already got the answer, you can put inside the chat of multiplying the two numbers. 186 times 7.5. Again, if you already got the answer, you can put it inside the chat. But I'm gonna multiply these two. 7.5 times 186.20. So what we do, we multiply 5 times 0, that's gonna be what? 0. Multiply 5 times 2, that's gonna be 10. Put the 0 down, put the 1 up. Multiply 5 times 6, that's going to be 30 plus 1 is 31. Put the 1 down, put the 3 up. We multiply 5 times 8, which is going to be what?
40.
5 times 8 is 40 plus 1. 43. Put the 3 down. Put the 4 above. 5 times 1 is
5.
5 plus 1 plus 4 is 9. 9, good. Now what do we do?
What is it?
We're gonna add 0 for a replacement.
Very good. Very good. We're gonna put a placeholder, and the placeholder is going to be 0. Good. Now we say 7 times 0, which is 0. 7 times 2, which is
14.
14. Put the 4 down. Put the 1 above. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 1 is
43.
43. Put the 3 down. Put the 4 above. 7 times 8 is
56.
56. Plus 4 is
60.
60. Put the 0 down. Put the 6 above. 7 times 1 is
7.
plus 6 is
13.
13. Good. This is how you multiply people, because some people don't know how to multiply. Then we're gonna what? Add them. 0 plus 0 is
0.
0. 0 plus 0 is
0.
0. 4 plus 1 is
5.
5. 3 plus 3 is
6.
6. Not 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. So gonna be 6. 9 plus 0 is
9.
9. And 13 plus 0 is
13.
Good. So that means that the answer is gonna be 1,390. What? 13,900. What is gonna be?
Excuse me, I would say, but like before I go on, I would say how there's 3 numbers behind the decimal point, because 1 is behind the 7 and 2 is behind the 186. It should be 1,396.500.
Okay, so you're saying it's 3 numbers. That's very good. It is 3 numbers. The 2, the 0, and the 5. Those are the 3 numbers that are behind the decimal point. So we're gonna move how much times? How many times?
2 times.
3 times, right?
3 times.
3 times. We're gonna move 3 times. So we're gonna say Okay, we're gonna say movement once, twice, 3 times. And so we're gonna put decimal point right there. So now we have 1, 3, 9, 6 points.
Miss Petit,
5, yes.
I have a question about the sum.
Go ahead.
When you're doing like problems with money, you just set us like 3 digits behind the decimal point. That
Mhm.
can only be 2 digits. So like you just get rid of one of the numbers just because. But what if you're in the situation that there are 3 numbers behind the decimal point that you can't get rid of it, like it isn't a 0?
Yeah, so if it's not a 0, you keep it. Right? If
So
it's
then
not
it
a
would no longer be a cash equation.
no, after that, and in the end, like when you get your final answer, like we're gonna do right now, when you get your final answer, then you would round to the nearest cent. You understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna round to the nearest cent. So that's a very good question. So now we have $1,396.50 divided by 100. Remember what I told you I would divide by 100. If you're dividing by 100, all you need to do is move the decimal place how many times? 1,396. Do you remember? When you're dividing by 100, how many times do you need to move the decimal point?
Twice.
Twice?
Twice. Twice to the left or to the right?
To the left.
To the left or to the right?
To the left.
To the left or to the right?
Left.
To the right.
To the right or to the left?
To the right. To the left because you're dividing.
To the right or to the left? Okay, put inside the
To the
chat what you
right.
think it is, right or left? Put inside the chat. Do you think you move it 2 times to the left or do you move it 2 times to the right? Whenever you're dividing by 100, what are you going to move it? 2 times to the left or 2 times to the right? Again, whenever you're dividing by 100, what are we going to move the decimal point over by? 2 times to the right or 2 times to the left? Put your answer inside the chat for me. 2 times to the left or 2 times to the right? All right, what your answer is going to be? Let me know. Let's see what we have. Right, left, right, left. Where are the rest of y'all? Y'all are not answering. I need everyone to answer, please. 2 times to the left or 2 times to the right? Okay. Actually, we move 2 times to, let me see, the rest of y'all. Left, right, left. Look like a lot of you all are not confused. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move it 2 times over to the left. To the left. How many persons said left?
I did.
I did.
I did.
Okay,
I
good.
did.
Very good. 2 times to the left is gonna be 1 and 2. Okay. So now we have it's gonna be equal to what? 13 point what? 0.96 and what?
5.
5. 13.965. Good. But remember, we have to round, right? Because we are dealing with cents. We're dealing with cents. So we have to round to the nearest cents. Because we're dealing with money, so dollars and cents. So we have to round to the nearest cents. So we have to round to the.
Is that
Go ahead.
what you were telling me earlier when I asked that question about the rounding?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna move to 2 decimal places, which is gonna be that number 6. And so we're gonna cut off right there. So it's 5 greater than it, well, it have to be 5 or greater. And so it's 5. So we're gonna add what? Gonna
1.
add 1. So it's gonna be equal to
13.675.
13 point what? 13 point 13 point what?
9.
7.
97. Very good. Because we're gonna add 1 to the We gotta add one
To the 6.
to the 6.
6.
Very good. Add one to the 6. Let me underline this guy. Gonna add one to the 6. It's gonna be 13.
Excuse me, Mr. Vicky.
Point.
Point
97.
97. Yes. Go ahead. Someone's asking me a question. Okay, thought I heard a question. Okay, good. So that's how we get our answer. So how much money is charged for VAT? $13.97. All right. Okay, good. I need. Where is Latalia? Latalia, can you explain how we got $13.97?
Yes, sir. So 7.5, you're gonna put 7.5 over 100 times 186.20 over 1.
Mhm.
Which would, when you multiply that, you should get 1,396.5 over 100.
Mhm.
When you divide that, you should get 13.965. Then you move the decimal point 2 places to the right,
No, not to the right.
to the left,
To the left. Thank you.
and and then once you round it up, you should get $13.97.
Thank you. Felicity, are you there? Felicity Wallace. Where's Felicity? I can't hear from Felicity. How about Randisha Missick? Are you there? Randisha? Is Randisha here? Okay, how about Nivea? Nivea Gordon? Nivea. Can y'all hear me? I wonder if y'all could hear me because I'm calling these
Yeah,
people name.
so
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So
can
where's
hear you.
Nivea? Where's Nivea? Nivea Gordon and Felicity. Where y'all?
Felicity answer in
I
the chat.
see Felicity in the chat. I mean Felicity in the chat.
Mic in and out. My mic doesn't work on this device. Okay. Aliana. That's Aliana.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain how we got $13.97?
Yes, sir. There is 7.5% VAT, value added tax added to the bill. How much money is charged for VAT? 7.5 over 100 multiplied by 186.20 over 1. So we multiplied 7.5 by 186.20, which gave us 1,396.5, and 100 times 1 is 100, which equals to 13.965, and we add 1 to the 6, which made it 7.
Why
And
did
we
we
carried
add 1 to the 6?
because that's the 1 from the 100.
No. We rounded. You see? Because 5, once it's 5 or greater, we round up. And so that's why we add 1 to the 6. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Since we rounded up 1, it gave us 13.97.
Excuse me, Miss Potato. If you're speaking, I'm unable to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ashton.
Explain how we get the plus 1 on the 6 again, please.
Okay. So remember we have to round, right? We round into the nearest cent. So the reason why we got the plus 1 is because if you look carefully, we have to round this thing, right? So we're rounding to the nearest cent. So it's gonna be 5, but once it's 5 or greater, you round up. So you add 1 to the 6, and that's how you get 13.97.
Okay, yes, thank you. Yes, sir.
Good. Good. Um, all right, good stuff. So last question. It's going to be on, I can't believe this question took us so long. What is the total amount? So it's gonna be the last question on this. Hopefully we get one more in. I don't know how in the world we could do that, but it's part C. What is the total amount Mary paid the cashier for the items? What is the total amount? Now, when we say total, what do we mean? What are we gonna do?
Add up all together.
Yeah, we're gonna add up. So what are we gonna add?
13.97 plus 13.97.
Very good. 13.97, which was the price that we got for the VAT, plus what?
$186.20.
$186.20. So our answer is going to be $186.20 plus what? Plus $13.97. And what you get when you add them together?
$200.17.
$200.17. Okay, if you understand how we got it, please respond. Let me know if you understand how we got all of this question.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
Understand.
Understand.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I understand.
good,
I understand.
good. Is there anyone who have any questions? Let me know. If you have any
Excuse me,
questions.
Miss Potato. I heard someone say no.
Who said no? Who said no, they don't
I'm
understand?
not sure, but I heard someone.
If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions.
My question, but the last part, like
Uh-huh.
I understand it, but at the same time, like it play with my brain.
It's confusing. B or C?
B.
B? Okay, so for B, the first thing you have to do, notice that they say 7.5% VAT, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to do 7.5 over 100. Multiply that because it's going to be of the cash price. The cash price is $186.20. So you're going to say 7.5 over 100 multiplied by $186.20 over 1. That's the first thing. Then you're going to multiply 7.5 by 186 0.20, and you're gonna get 1396.5. You have to multiply them, right? Then you multiply 100 by 1, right? That's how you get the 100 here. And then you divide. You must divide by 100. So you're gonna move the decimal point twice. That's how we get the one. That's why we get the 13.965. Then you round. You have to round because you're dealing with cents and you only want 2 numbers behind the decimal point. And so 5, once it's 5 or greater, you're gonna round up. And so if we round it up, we get 97 and 796. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more just to solidify what we learned here. Let's do one more. All right,
Now I fully understand. Thank you so much.
no problem. Example number 2.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, can you put the slide which just came off in the chat, please? I was still on the last question.
You don't even send in the notes. So I don't even know if you write in or not. Okay, let me send a picture of this inside the chat. Make sure I write down what I have on the screen. Again, make sure I write down what I have on the screen. And then once class is over, you're gonna take a picture of your work
Thank
and
you.
send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your notes, because some people just take a picture of the grade exercise. Take a picture of your notes as well as the grade exercise. The notes as well as the grade exercise, that's very important. All right, so example number 2, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, good, so let's say that we have to be very quick with this. So let's call this person. It's good to have, so we're gonna have, say that Sue purchased the items below from the store. We want to calculate the grand total. So we're gonna copy and complete the diagram and then determine her grand total.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit.
Mhm.
Your toolbar is blocking the last question in the picture.
Wait, sure. All right, so we come back to this one. Let's say that the price for, let's bump it up. So we want 4 shirts. And let's say that it's for $26.70. The pair for one, let's say that one pair costs for $71. 6 pair, $6.90. $6.90 for 2 pairs. So that we got 8 pairs of socks for $6.90 for, no, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, good. No, you know what? Let's change to 10. Let's say we got 10 pairs of socks for $6.90. Okay, so the first thing
Excuse
that
me,
we're gonna
Mr.
do,
Petit.
go ahead.
For the third one, like how you would normally have even numbers where you could divide, what would you do inside a situation like if you have, say, 7, which isn't an even number?
You have 7 pairs of socks.
So, and it's $6.90 per 2 pairs.
Oh, that's a good question. Probably could find the price for 1 pair, and you can find the price for 1 pair by dividing $6.90 by 2. And then that'll be your price for 1 pair, and then to find the price for 7, just multiply by 7. Okay.
Yes,
so-
sir. Thank you.
Well, so there's a percentage. I calculate the fat price for that, and then you want to figure out, hey, what is the total? What is the total amount? Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. In order for us to figure out the first question, we have 4 shirts. How are we gonna do it? We're gonna multiply what? Gonna multiply 4 by what?
$26.
26.70.
Very good. Multiply 4 by $26.70, right? And what y'all get when y'all multiply those two? So I get 4 multiplied by 26.70.
$6.80.
Yeah, $106. $106.80. $106.80. And so that's gonna be, that's the total. Where's Lanaya?
I'm here.
I need you to review the formulas for geometry. In particular, start off with the formulas for geometry. The theorems for circle theorem, review them. Right? Once you have them down pat, then review those two in particular. I want you to know the theorems for circle theorem, the formulas for geometry, and then once you have a good grasp on them, then review review what we did for week 1, 2, and 3, right? You should see it on my either on the website or on YouTube. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So 106.
I go get some water, please.
You talking to me? So you have 106. So $106 and what?
80 cents.
80 cents. Very good.
May I be excused, please?
Yes, you can. Okay, good. So that's how we got that. And for one pair of tennis shoes, how are we gonna get that? We want
71 times 1,
71 times 1, right? So
which
70.
is 71.
Give us
71.
71.
Very good. $71 multiplied by 1. That's gonna give us what? $71. So it's gonna be definitely $71 for that one pair. Okay, good. Now we have 10 pairs of socks. What's the first thing that we're gonna do?
You have to divide.
Divide 10 by 2. 10 divided by 2 is what?
5.
10 divided by 2 is
5.
5. Good. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then that's going to be 5 multiplied by what? What we got?
$6.90.
$6.90. Then we're going to take 5 and multiply it by $6.90. It's going to be equal to what? What y'all got? What y'all got?
$34.50.
Very good. $34.50. I also got the same thing. It's going to be $34. And 50 cents. And then when we add them all up together, 5
$211 and 30 cents.
Really? No. Really?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
211? 34.5. 71. And 106.80.
212 and 30 cents.
Yeah, 212. 212. 212 and 30 cents. And how do we get this? We add that what? Add, right? So we add 106 plus 80 plus what? Plus 71 plus what? 34, 34.50. And that's gonna give us what? $212.
30 cents.
30 and 30 cents.
$212.30.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
May I go to the bathroom, please? I'm not really feeling too good.
Yes, we can. So now we say there's a 7.5% added value added tax. So what we gonna say? We're gonna say 7.5, right? All over what?
100.
All over 100. Very good. All over 100. Multiplied by what?
$212. 30 over 1.
Very good. $212. And what? 30 cents.
30 cents over 1.
At 30 cents over 1. That's gonna be equal to 7.5 times 212. What we get when we multiply them? I got
I got $1,592.25.
yeah, $1,592 and 25
25
cents. Yeah, 25 cents. All over
100.
all over 100.
100.
And if we wanna divide by 100, we have to move it over 2 times to the left, right?
Left.
Yes, sir.
So what we gonna have now?
We're gonna have $15.92.
$15 and
92
cents.
9, 2, 2, 5. But remember, we
With
have
the
to
round.
if the round is gonna be equal to what?
90 cents.
$15 and
15.92
and
cents.
92 cents, because we cannot round up because it's less than 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. And then how do we get the total amount?
We're
Yeah.
gonna
1592 plus $212.30.
Very good. So we're gonna take $212.30. And we're gonna add it to 1592. Yes.
I didn't hear you when you said we can't round up because
We can't round up because it's less than 5. Have you ever done rounding before in your life?
yes, sir.
Okay, good. So if it's 5 or if it's less than 5, we cannot round up. But if it's 5 or greater, then we can add 1 and add and round up.
Yes, sir.
So 1592 plus $212.30. That's gonna be equal to what? $228 and what? 22 cents. Okay, good, perfect. And that's our answer. I need Samantha. Samantha, can you explain how we got can you explain how we got yeah, explain how we got everything starting from the first one.
Want me to start from A? Let's start the B.
Yeah, start from
C?
A. Start from A. A all the way to the last one.
Okay. Yes, sir. 4 shirts is $26.70 each. We have to multiply 4 times $26.70, which give us $106.80.
Uh-huh.
One pair of tennis shoes is $71 per pair. So 71 times 1 is 71.
Uh-huh.
10 pairs of socks is $6.90 per 2 pair. So we're gonna divide 10 by 2, which gives us 5. And 5 times 6, 90, is equals to $34.50.
Uh-huh.
Then we add the grand total, 106.80 plus $71 plus $34.50, which give us $212.30.
Very good. Now we want to figure out B. Go ahead.
Will be, there is this 7.5% VAT added to the bill. How much money is charged for that? So 7.5 over 100 times $212.30 over 1. And we multiply 7.5 times 212.30, which gives us $1,592.25 over 100. And we carry our decimal points across to the left 2 times, which
Okay.
is $15.92.
Uh-huh.
And then to see what is the total amount Mary paid the cashier for the items, we add the grand total with the VAT, which is $15.92 plus $212.30, which is $228.22.
Thank you. Thank you. I need Tiana. Tiana, can you explain how we got the answers, please, starting from the beginning as well?
Okay. Okay, for number 1, it says 4 shirts cost $26.70 each. What we did to get the answer was we just multiply, and 4 times $26.70 equals to $106.80. For number 2 is, it says 1 pair of tennis is $71, and then all we did was just leave it as that. For number 3, it says 10 pair of socks, and no, it says 2 pair of socks for $6.90. What we did was we divided 10 by 2, which is 5, and then we times that times $6.90, and that gave us $34.50. And for our grand total, all we did was add everything up. And
Okay,
adding
very good.
everything up gives us $212.30.
Okay.
B says there's a 7% VAT added to the bill. How much is VAT? All we did was we put 7.5 over 100 time 112, which 112.30 over 1, which is the grand total. On 7.5 times 112 is 1,592.25 over 100, and we divide. We divided and got 15.92, 15.9225, and we moved the decimal point 2 places to the left, and we're left with 15.92 because it wasn't nothing to round up. And all we did was add that to our grand total, and that gave us $228.22.
Very good. Very good. All right, how many persons understand how we got our answers? Let me know if you understand how we got our answers.
did.
I did.
Really so.
I did.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else understand? Only just those few persons? Anyone
Yes,
else
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
I understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, good. Perfect. So let's
Yes,
move
sir.
on to the grade exercise. I'm only going to give you 2 of them to do. So 2 of them. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Sure, Mr. Petit. Before you even move on to the next slide, I keep getting confused on B. Like B keep confusing me very much.
Well, what you have to do is you have to look at the example. So when you look at the example, wait, let me go back to this. Okay. Can y'all see the grade exercise?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you go back
Yes, sir.
to Jaden, when you go back to not Jaden, Reagan, when you go back to the example, what you have to do is whatever your so you have 7.5, right? So you're gonna say 7.5 over 100. You're gonna multiply that by your grand total. So you multiply 7.5 by your grand total, 100 multiplied by 1. And whatever you get when you multiply 7.5 times your grand total, you want to put that over 100. Then you're going to divide by 100, move it over 2 times, then round to the nearest cent. What's so hard about that?
Okay, that hard.
Good. No, not but that. All right. Erin, what number you on?
On 1A. sir.
About 1A. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Adrian, what number you on?
Number 1A.
Number 1A. Where's Ajani? Ajani, did you send me your work from yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And you do this every night. Where's the health science and general science notes? Hello, Ajani, Ajani.
Yes, sir.
Where's the health science and general science notes? Where are they? Where are they? So what you need to do, you need to send them to me. You understand me? Hello, Ajani, do you hear me? Ajani,
Yes, sir.
do you hear me? Send the general science and health science notes. That's what I said. Do you hear me?
I don't have them.
Say it again.
I don't have them.
Why you don't have them, Ajani? Because you didn't write them down. So what you need to do is you need to stop not doing the work, man. You're supposed to be here during health science and general science class. I don't even have the energy to rile you today, babe. I'm gonna send you the notes for health science and general science. You need to send them. You hear me, Amajani?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man, you consistently are delinquent. Consistently. All right, Amari, what number you on?
1B, sir.
1B. Akira, what number you on? Akira, what number you on? Where's Akira? Akira,
Yes, sir.
what number you on?
1C.
1C, okay, good. Aliana, what number you on?
1.
Say it again.
1A.
1A. Amaranik, what number you on?
1A.
1A. Andrea, did you finish the solving linear equations?
I'm almost finished, Mr. T. I'm on 2011.
2011, good. Kennedy.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
May I be excused for 2 minutes, please?
Yes, you can. Where's Kennedy?
Yes, sir.
You finished the solving linear equations?
Yes, sir. I sent all the notes to you, sir.
Okay. I need you to do quadratic equations now. I can send it to you now. Anyone else finished the linear equations thing? Anyone else finished that?
Mr. Petit, I finished it.
Okay. Okay. Let me send you quadratic equations. So just those two, only all two finished. Aliyah, did you finish it? Aliyah Store. Aliyah,
Yes, sir.
did you finish quadratic equations? I'm not
Yes.
quadratic. I mean linear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You're working with it was on the screen now. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. What number you want?
1B.
1B, okay. Angel, what number you want?
1A.
1A. Good. Ashane Fernanda, what number you want? Ashane Fernanda. Where's Sky? Where's Sky?
Yes, sir.
Are you finished with the solving linear equation?
Yes, sir.
So you need to do the quadratic equations.
Yes,
Do you,
sir.
I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Do the quadratic equations because you finished the solving one, the solving linear equations one. Why does it sound like you're playing in the back there, Sky? Are you playing?
I'm doing your work.
Say it again.
I'm doing your work.
Oh. Um. What's her name? Ashton Webb, what number you want? 1A. Okay, you said 1A. Okay, good. And Ashton, what number you want?
1A.
1A. Brene Russell, what number you want?
1B.
1B. Bethany, what number you want?
1B.
1B. Okay.
Miss Petit,
Go ahead.
are you sending us the link or we're looking for the link for the
I didn't send it to you.
Oh, sorry, I don't see it.
Yeah, I sent it to you. Just look in your chat. Your WhatsApp thingy.
Okay, I love it.
Did you see it?
Yes, Mom. Yes, sir. Sorry. Yes, sir. I see it. Thank you.
No problem. And Brene Roll. It's not Brene Roll, Brianna Roll.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I'm on 1B.
1B. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Bri and Bree, turn grass, what number y'all on?
I'm on 1A.
Okay. Can't believe it, Johnny didn't do this work. Wow. Johnny, do I need to let your mommy know that you wasn't doing my assignments? Where's the Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Do I need to let your mommy know that you didn't write down the notes for health science and general science? Does she need to know that?
No, sir.
Why not? Why not? So what you been doing during health science and general science? What you been doing?
Math graded exercise.
No, you couldn't have been doing math grade exercise. You couldn't, because you did math grade exercise during math. You've been doing something else, and that's your problem. You keep on going on these different sites while you're inside my class, and you need to stop it. Do you hear me? Stop it, man. Be focused and actually get the work done. I sent you the health science and general science notes. Make sure I get them finished, please. Do you hear me, Majani?
Yes, sir.
And stop doing that, man. Be focused with your work. Be focused. For heaven's sake, be focused, man. Do you want to be a failure, Ajani? Do you want to be a failure?
No, sir.
Okay, then will you have to stop doing things that will cause you to be a failure? Like not being responsible and being distracted and not being focused. And that goes not only for Ajani, but for all of you in here. When I send you your work, make sure I do it. When I give you an assignment, make sure I do the assignment. That's the reason why you're inside my class.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
For 1B, after you get the, what it called? After you already set up the 7.5 over 100 times the total over 1, and you already multiply it, and you already divided by 100, which part you supposed to round off? I can't really remember.
But then you have the example. And you have the two examples.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, look at the example.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Andrea.
I finished the solving linear equations.
Good. Did you send it to me?
I send it right now.
Perfect. Okay, and Clermont, what number you on, Clermont?
2A.
2A. Sierra Rackley, what number you on?
2B.
2B, do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. China, what number you on?
I'm on number 2, 2A.
Wait. Good, and
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
I don't understand. 1A, this is 8 pairs of socks, and the $6.90.
What you mean you don't understand? What you mean you don't understand?
I don't understand like how
No,
I
you
post
know,
now.
you couldn't say you don't understand. Because I asked numerous of times how much persons understand.
I didn't. I just know I didn't, but it just doesn't come clear.
What you mean it didn't come clear? I literally asked
Oh,
when he's doing grade exercise, when he's doing example 1 and 2, how many persons understand? And you said then you didn't say nothing. Does that make any sense?
Also,
It makes absolutely no sense, man. If you don't understand, let me know. That's why I asked the question, who understand? The first thing you have to do is you have to divide 8 by 2. When you divide 8 by 2, you're gonna get what?
4.
4, and then you multiply 4 by 690. That's how you get that.
Okay, thank you.
It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm not done yet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Seren Newbold.
Excuse me, Mr.
Yes,
Petit.
sir.
One moment. Seren Newbold.
Yes, sir.
What are you working on now?
I just finished the video you sent me. I can send you it now.
Okay. And Jalen Butler, where's Jalen?
Yes, sir.
Jalen.
Yes, sir.
Jalen, you need to use a ruler when you're drawing the table. Do you hear me? Jalen, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You need to use a ruler. I mean, that's common sense. You have to use a ruler when you draw on a table.
I ain't gonna find the ruler right now.
Well, what you need to do is, first of all, stop losing your materials. Secondly, use a straight edge. Want to use one of your books as a straight
Yes,
edge
sir.
to form the stuff.
Yes, sir.
Good. Joseph, where's Joseph Kalma? Pardon?
Oh, yes, sir.
What number you on?
I have 2B.
I don't know why you find that funny. Because it's not funny. Dari, what number you on?
I on 1B, but that's what I wanted to ask you about.
On 1B? Okay. Like I said, use the notes to help you.
I know I tried, but that lost me all the way.
What part don't you understand?
The part, like, how you just tell me to use the note and stuff. I see in the notes like what I'm supposed to be doing, but I didn't do all the what call the 7.5 over 100 times the total over 1, and I didn't multiply that, and I get whatever I get over 100, and then I do the where you have to move the decimal point 2 times to the left, and I do that. Then the rounding part, what it called? I do the rounding part. I get that.
What's your
Then
answer? What's your answer? What's your answer for the rounding part?
161.58.
161?
0.58.
What's your grand total?
Hold on, I'm trying to find it right now. It's 218.10.
Good. When you multiply 7.5 by 218.10, what you get?
16157.50.
Say it again.
16157.50.
That's where you're going wrong right there. Multiply them again. That's not right.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
since there are 2 numbers behind the bracket in 1B, does that mean you have to round by 2?
What's your number?
I got 1,365.75.
1,000.
635.75.
Good. Now divided by 1,000. I mean 100.
And okay, yes, sir. I divided by 100.
And so what is it?
I got 16.3575.
Good. Now round to 2 decimal places. So it's gonna be 16 point what?
16.35.
No. 7 is greater than 5.
So round up.
Round up, so it's gonna be 16.3 what?
6.
36. Good.
Okay, thank you.
You said okay? No,
Yes,
you
sir.
don't say
Thank
okay.
you.
It's either yes or no, sir.
Yes, sir.
And Demetria Edgecombe, what number you on? Demetria Edgecombe. Dia Gibson, what number you on?
2B.
2B. Again, for those who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. For those of you who are finished, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Dion, what number you on?
I'm on 2A.
2A, good. And Dante Daval, what number you on?
I'm on 1C.
Oh, 1C. Okay, good. And Doronique, what number you on?
2C.
2C. Dwayne Slew, what number you on? Dwayne Slew. Dwayne Slew, what number you on? Dwayne Slew, what number you on? What does he say? He's on number. I'm still writing the examples. You can see the notes there. Jaden Butler, are you there? Where's Jaden? Egypt, what number you on?
Number 2A.
I can't hear you, Egypt. I don't know
Number
what it was.
2A.
Okay, good. Do you understand what we're doing, Egypt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Evanice, what number you on? I mean, what are you working on right now?
I doing this and linear equation.
What year are you on?
2013.
Okay, good. Anyone finished this with this work? If you're finished, take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Anyone is finished?
Excuse me, Ms. Boutique.
Mm-hmm.
I made a huge mistake on
I'm done.
BNC.
True did.
Mr. Petit.
Well, when I added 7 times 2, I actually put 12 instead of 13 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
And so my answer got 14.36 instead of 16.36.
Okay. So you have to do it over there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where's Jaden Butler? Jaden Butler, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What you asking me to send over again?
I didn't get it.
You already got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Gianna, what number you on?
2B.
2B. You understand what we're doing, Gianna?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Gilbriana, what number you on?
1C.
1C. And Jalen, what number you on?
Uh, 1B.
1B.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Did you send the quadratic equation in the chat or to me? Because I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No, sir.
Somehow. I sent it. Oh, I sent it to your mother. I'm sorry, I sent it to your mommy.
Thank you. I see it.
No problem. Jeremy, what number you on?
2A.
2A. Juan, what number you on?
2011.
2011. Okay. And Wanaz Russell, where's Wanaz Russell?
Yes, sir.
So how come I haven't received the notes from you yet?
He doing the work now.
No, I talking about from the previous classes.
I was gonna say no of them doing when I don't finish everything,
Okay.
but I on too big. So
Okay. Were you here last week?
no, so I was sick.
Okay. You just said it was okay. How about the week before?
So
Oh, so you was here the week before, but you wasn't there last week, but you was here this week.
so
Okay, I understand. And Casey, what number you on?
I'm on number 2B, sir.
Number 2B. Tamar, what number you on?
2A.
2A. Kiajane Bethel, what number you on?
2B.
2B. Kennedy Newry, what are you working on? What year? What year are you on? 2022, okay. And Kevin, what number you on?
Number 2C.
2C. And Kingston, what number you on?
I finished my work and I already sent it to you, Miss Vitti.
Okay, good. Kyle Williamson, what number you on?
Number 2.
Are you sleeping, Kyle?
No, sir.
So you sound like you just wake up.
No, my head hurting.
Okay. And Natalia, what number you on?
Number 2C.
2C. Lanaya, what are you doing?
I am going over circle theorem now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you memorized geometry yet?
No, sir, I started with circle theorem.
Okay. And Malia Roll, what are you working on? Malia Roll. Where's Malia?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, what are you working on right now?
I am on 2A.
2A. Okay, good. And is there anyone who is finished? Is there anyone who is finished? How many of you
I'm
finished?
done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay, good.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay, good. If you're finished, put your answers inside the chat for me, please. Let me see what y'all got. For those of you who are finished, if you're finished, put your answer inside the chat for me. Again, for those of you who are finished, I need you to put your answer inside the chat. Malik Roll. Where's Malik?
Yes, sir.
They named me, Tisha Campbell, and I cannot remember.
What number are you on?
I know
I finished, sir.
and the award goes to
I sent in the
finished?
link as well.
Oh, so you watching videos? That's what you're doing.
No, sir, that's just my mom in the background.
Oh, okay. Put your notes in. Put your answers inside the chat for me.
Yes, sir.
Good. Michael, what number you on?
I just sent you my work.
Good. Put your answers inside the chat for me.
Yes, sir.
Where is Mark? Mark, where's Mark?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
1A. I mean 2A.
2A, okay.
Excuse me, Miss Vitti.
Mm-hmm.
I just come to tell you I start all over because it wasn't
It wasn't what?
I was getting lost every corner I turned, so I just had to start over and do it right this time.
Okay, good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Okay, so right, I look back at my notes and I was like, why so lost?
Mhm.
And I realized for the 8 pairs of socks,
Mhm.
after I divide 4 by $6.90 instead of multiplying. So that's why,
Oh, you divide twice.
yeah, that's why I got lost at.
Which one is yeah? Who name yeah? My name is not yeah.
My bad, so.
So you don't divide twice. Divide once and then multiply by the answer that you got.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Ms. Potato, I have a question on 2B.
On 2B?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
How say I were to get a whole number with no
Give me one moment. Give me one
no
moment. Give
decimal.
me one moment. Papa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Mila.
Say I were to get a whole number without any decimal numbers, then all I have to do to finish the equation is skip the process of rounding, right?
Yeah, because you don't have to round to the nearest cent.
So after I divide by 100, that'd be my answer right there.
Yeah, if there's nothing to round to the nearest cent by, you wouldn't round. No.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
But I don't know if you're writing your notes because I don't have nothing from you. So you need to send your work. That's what you need to do.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yeah. Sabria, I think your sister or something is making. All right. Please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. How many persons are finished? How many persons are finished? Let me know if you're finished.
I'm done.
Finished.
I'm finished.
I'm finished.
Okay, good.
I'm finished.
Done, but I can't send you it yet. I have to send you it when we come home.
Amara, you always have some sort of excuse, man.
I don't, man, but I just have
No,
to
no, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Because I don't see the work. So I can't believe you. I can't believe you until I see it.
Yes, sir.
Where's Nevaeh Wallace? Nevaeh Wallace, are you there?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
One moment. Nevaeh Wallace. Where's Nevaeh Wallace?
Stinky poo poo pants.
All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me, please.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
My mom is on the road real quick, and she said she's coming back, so then I could be able to send the work to you. My back on my phone.
I hear you, but I don't believe you. I don't believe none of y'all with all these type of excuses.
But you know I always send you my
Reagan, I said I don't believe you. I ain't believe you until I see the work. Come on, man. Y'all always up this excuse. My mommy in there. Da. Was running away from work. Take a picture of the work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's the simple instruction. Until I see it, I don't believe none of y'all lies. Come on, take a picture of the work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's all I ask. Everything is some type of excuse. My mommy in this. I have to use the bathroom. Come on, man, just send the work. Anyway,
I'm finished, Mr. Petit.
all right, good. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, let's go ahead and answer these. Do I have a volunteer for number 1?
I'll do it.
Okay, would we have
I would
4?
like to.
Good. Would we have for 5 shirts? 5 shirts at $21.30.
5 shirt I got $106.50.
$106.50. Anyone else got that? $106.50.
I did.
Very good. Anyone else?
sir.
Only
I
2
did.
persons?
I did. I did.
Good.
I did.
And then we have 1 pair of tennis shoes at $84. We're gonna put
84.
$84.
84.
84, very good, because it's only 1, so it's 1 times 84. And 8 pairs of socks at $6.90, which y'all got.
I got
$27.60.
$27.60.
So we multiply 4 by what? $6.90, which is gonna give us
Yes.
what? $27 and what?
90 cents. I
Really?
mean 60 cents.
Oh.
60.
I was gonna say, we got $27.60. Very good. Good. Now we have to add them all together. So $27.60 plus 84 plus what?
I got
got
$218.10.
2,000.
I get 218 and 10 cents.
I got 168.10.
I got $218.10.
Very good. $210.10. I mean $218. I'm sorry, $218.10. How many persons got that? How many persons got the
I
grand
got
total?
I did.
I did.
I got it. I did.
Very good. They got the grand total.
I
Good.
did.
Now we want to do 7.5% VAT. How much money is charged for VAT? What do I got? How much money is
For
charged
my
for VAT?
final answer, I got $16.35.
No, you have to round up. Because
Mr. Petit.
there's a 7 in the back.
I guess
$16.36.
$16.36.
36 cents.
36 cents.
My
36.
correction would be 36 cents. Sorry.
Yeah, because you have to round up. Because there's a 7 in the back. All right. And then when we add, what is the total amount for Sarah? Or what is the total amount? What you got for that? The total amount.
I got $234.46.
So 1636 plus what? $218.10.
10 cents.
It's gonna be 234. Point what? 46.
0.46.
Good. Anyone else got that?
I
Anyone else?
did.
Yes, I did.
All right, good.
I did.
Good.
I did.
Good. So Lisa purchased the items from the store. Okay, what we got for 7 shirts?
277.
$277 and what?
20 cents.
And 20 cents. Very good. How many persons got that?
I did so.
Very good. Very good. And
I
then
did.
for this one, we have, it's gonna be what?
It's going to be 97 because there's only 1 pair of tennis.
Very good. 97 because it's only 1 pair of tennis. $97. And then we have 12 pairs of socks at $6.90. What are we gonna do?
I got $41.40 because you have to divide 12 by 2, then multiply your answer by 690.
So 12 divided by 2 is
12 divided by 2 is 6, and you multiply the 6 by 690.
and that's gonna give us what?
$41.40.
Very good. $41.40. And let's add them all together. $41.40 plus 97 plus $277.20. So what our answer is
$415.60.
$415 and
60
cents.
60 cents.
All right, and then okay, so we have to multiply that by 7.5. And what we get when we after everything, what we got?
$31.17.
Very good. How many persons got that? $31.17. How
I
many
did.
persons got that?
I got that.
Only 3 persons. Anyone else? $31.17.
I did.
At first, I didn't get it, but then I made my correction. I did.
Very good. Very good. And then now we want, what is the total amount Lisa paid the cashier for the items? The total.
$446.77.
So we add, right? So we add $415.60 to $31.17. And what we get at the end?
We get
446 and what?
77 cents.
And 77 cents. How many persons got all right? Let me know if you got all right.
I
How many persons got all right?
I did.
Only 3 persons?
I did.
Anyone else got all right?
I did.
I did.
Only like 10 persons? Anyone else got all
Yes,
right?
sir.
I will finish the last piece right now.
I did.
Okay. So only like 12 persons. Anyone else got all right? Anyone else got all right? So only 12 persons? Wow. Anyone got one wrong?
Now I did.
Anyone got one wrong? Anyone got one wrong? Anyone got one wrong?
I did.
Demetria?
Yes, sir. I did as well, sir.
Malik? Okay. All right. If
I
you got
got all right.
okay, if you got all right, put I inside the chat. If you got all right, put I inside the chat. If you got all right, put I. If you got one wrong, put Y. If you got one wrong, put Y. And if you got 2 wrong, put N.
It was
Or-
a simple mistake because we get that one wrong.
It's just a simple mistake, right? So you got to be careful with those simple mistakes, right? You want to make sure that you get it.
How I got mine wrong for the part where they say 84, I missed about $34.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. So yeah, all of your addition is going to be wrong. All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. That includes Myla and all the rest of you all who always have excuses. Wanaz and Ajani. Aaron, are you sending your work? Or are you laughing? Which one?
Peter?
Did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just sent.
Okay, good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
At the moment, I can't send my work, but I did do it right now because my parents, they're not awake at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I send it in the morning, please?
Mm-hmm. I don't believe you
Mr.
can send it in
Petit,
the morning.
you
I don't
remember
believe,
me?
I do not believe that you're gonna send it in the morning. And I'm not gonna believe you until I see the work. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm apologizing. You all just have all these type of excuses. Send in the work.
Mr.
That's what I
Petit,
said.
I'm a woman of my word.
You understand what I'm saying? I do not believe you. That's what I said. Send in the work. That's all I'm saying. Send in the work. Choose a woman of your word. So you'll always come with these
Yes, sir, I
excuses.
got you. I got you.
Okay. It's time for English.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Go ahead.
Can you put the slides of the work inside and the notes inside the chat, please? Because I think I'm missing something from the notes.
Excuse me, Miss Petite. If you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you
Still?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Cool.
yeah, so
All right. So, the last thing we did in English, anyone can remember? What's the last thing we did in English?
Was it simple, compound, and complex? Like that?
No, that's not the last
Bahamian
thing we did.
dialect.
Bahamian dialect. Very good. And what do we say about Bahamian dialect? We say that you could use it when you put it in what?
in messages.
When you put it in
Quotation.
marks. But what language do we write in our exams? What language?
Standard English.
Standard.
Standard.
Standard English. Very good. Standard English. So, okay. So today we're going to be looking at, topic is going to be sentence fragments or incomplete sentences. Now, some of you have already done this before. In fact, I think we have even done this before. In fact, I know, I know we have done this before. But some of you have not done it. So we have to go over it. And for those of you who already know it, this is good review. So our topic is sentence fragments or incomplete sentences. So we're going to define it. And then I'm going to give you some examples, see if you could identify it. And then we're going to have a great exercise based on it, right? So let's begin with the definition of it. So a fragment is an incomplete sentence. Write this down for me, please. You can always spot an incomplete sentence. How can you spot an incomplete sentence? How do you know it's an incomplete sentence?
It wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense. Yeah, very
Doesn't
good.
sound right.
It doesn't sound right. That's a very good. Very good. So a fragment is an incomplete sentence. You can always spot it because you can always spot an incomplete sentence if you read it aloud, right? Because it's not gonna what? It does not make what?
Sense.
Very good. It does not make total sense. And so that's how you know it's not a complete sentence. It doesn't make total sense. That's very important there.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Can you put the picture or the work inside the chat, please? Not this one, the math thingy, please.
The math exercise?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you mean the exercise or the examples?
Exercise.
Okay. So.
Thank you.
Now
Excuse me,
most.
Mr. D.
Go ahead.
I can be excused for 2 minutes, please.
Yes, you can. Most fragments, and this is how you know it's a fragment as well. Most fragments force you to go back and reread in an attempt to make complete sense of what has been written. So when you have a sentence fragment, whether you are reading someone's work that has a sentence fragment, or when you yourself are writing and then you reread your own work, you be like, wait, this doesn't make sense. And then you like, okay, oh, that's a fragment. And then so you check it and you do it over. So
in the the dependent clause,
Yeah, it's a dependent clause. Very good. Because like you say, it doesn't have a complete main idea. So typically, like she said, that's a good point. Independent clause, they typically have a main idea and they make sense. Dependent clause on their own, they don't make no sense. But you could add a dependent clause to a independent clause and then it can make sense. So let me give you an example. So an example would be, let me use example. So he looked so handsome and confident. If you think that is a sentence fragment, put F inside the chat. If you think that this is a complete sentence, put S, like a complete sentence, put S. If you think it's a sentence fragment, put F. If you think it's a sentence, put S. Put inside the chat for me, please. He looks so handsome and confident. If that's a sentence, put S. If you think it's a fragment, put F. Okay? He looks so handsome and confident. Sitting behind the wheel of his Explorer on the Tonic Williams Darling Highway. Overtaking the cars Okay, good. What y'all put? It's S. I see S. Nivea said F. Nivea says a fragment. Everybody else says S except for Maria. Maria says a fragment. Felicity says it's a fragment. Where's Felicity? Felicity, are you there? Sabria says it's a fragment. Aaron says it's a fragment. Natalia says a fragment. Natalia, where's Natalia?
Yes, sir.
Why do you believe that's a fragment? He looks so handsome and confident. Why do you think that's a fragment?
Because
Not yet. Amen.
see, I know where I put it, but I can't remember where I put it.
Okay. Anyone else want to explain why they believe that it's a fragment? It says
Don't-
Go ahead. Anyone?
You said the answer why it is a fragment.
Yes. Why? If someone will explain why they think it's a fragment. He looks so handsome.
It
Well, it has a
don't make
verb,
sense.
It don't make sense.
Yeah,
it
he
does
looks
make
so
sense.
He looks so handsome and confident. Is that a complete sentence?
It didn't sound like a complete
It's two sentences. That's like it's supposed to be one sentence, but they like put it into two sentences, so therefore be a freak. The first half, he looks so handsome and confident.
That's all I'm
part
talking
be
about.
a
That's all I'm
fragment.
talking about. That's all I'm talking about. That's just that first sentence. He looks so handsome and confident. Is that a complete sentence?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No?
That is.
What are y'all talking about? He
It
looks
has
so
a verb.
handsome. Okay, it has the subject. We have a verb. Like we know he looks so handsome and confident. That's expressing a complete what? A complete idea.
Sentence.
Yeah, so it is a sentence.
Idea.
He looks so handsome and confident is a complete sentence. What type of sentence it is? Is it simple, complex, compound, complex, or compound? What type of sentence is that?
Is it simple?
Simple.
Simple is a simple sentence. Now, the part I have in red, sitting behind the wheel of his Explorer on the Tonic Williams Darling Highway, overtaking the cars. Is that a sentence?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No.
No,
Why? Why?
It
Because
doesn't
it's missing a
make sense
subject.
or
It doesn't
complete.
have subject.
Process run on.
Say it again. Felicity
It's missing
said,
a subject.
wait 1 moment. Felicity said, because who looks so handsome and confident? Is that a complete thought? Who answered it? Who answered? Clement, very good. He. That's a very good answer. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Clement. You did my job. It is he. We use a pronoun, right? He. Okay, so sitting behind the wheel of his Explorer on the Tony Williams Darling Highway overtaking the cars. Is that a sentence? Or a sentence fragment? What do you think? Anyone?
Sentence fragment.
Sentence fragment.
Sentence
Sentence
fragment.
fragment.
Why is it a sentence fragment?
Because it's missing a subject.
Yeah, because sitting behind the wheel of his Explorer on the Tony Williams Darling Highway overtaking the cars. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you see, they have
It's
a
any
period.
pronoun.
They have a period here. So if they did combine the sentences, then it would have made sense. But they have a period here, so you can't put a period here, right? You have to combine the two in order for it to make sense. All right. So sitting behind the wheel of his Explorer on the Tony Williams Darling Highway overtaking the cars is not a sentence. It's a sentence fragment. Let's do another one.
Excuse me, Mr. T.
Go ahead.
I think you made like a typo.
What I said.
Very top. You can always spot an incomplete sentence.
You can always spot an incomplete sentence. You can always
Second
spot
sentence.
an incomplete if you read it aloud, as it does not make total sense. That?
You missed the word sentence.
Aha. Thank you. Thank you. You can always spot an incomplete sentence if you read it aloud, as it does not make total sense. Good. All right, B. Teenage pregnancy. Let's try this again. Is on the increase. Do y'all believe that this is if you believe that it's a sentence, put S. If you believe that it's a fragment, put F. Teenage pregnancy is on the increase. Do you believe that that's a sentence or a sentence fragment? If you believe that it's a sentence fragment, put F. If you believe that it's a sentence, put S. Okay. Unraveling the social fabric. Unraveling the social fabric. Of the Bahamian society. Okay, good. So teenage pregnancy is on the increase. What y'all put? Is that a sentence or a fragment? What y'all put? Is that a sentence or a fragment? Come on, answer me. I'm not talking to myself. Is it a sentence or a fragment?
Sentence.
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 Y'all sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Teenage pregnancy is on the rise. Unraveling the social fabric of the Bahamian society. Is that a sentence?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, it's not a sentence. So we have to change the colors, right? The green is for the teenage pregnancy. The red is for the unraveling. Okay, good. Y'all didn't fall for my trick. Good.
Sentence was wrong.
Excuse me, Mr.
Okay.
Petit.
I
didn't even pay attention to the colors.
You didn't pay attention to colors. You just was looking at the words. Very good. Okay, this one. I love to exercise. I love to exercise. Period. Say it again. Yes, you can. Ashton. I love to exercise. Is that a sentence or a fragment? What y'all think?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I don't follow for the colors. I follow for the placements because you always put the complete sentence in the front.
Okay, I always put the complete sentence in the front. Okay.
Which is
It's a sentence.
It's a sentence. I love to exercise.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
a simple sentence.
Why is it's a simple sentence? Why is it a sentence?
Because it has a
It
subject.
has a subject.
Have a subject.
More than that, it
It makes
expresses
sense.
a complete what?
Thought.
Thought.
Thought
or
or idea.
idea. Okay, thought and idea. They express a complete thought and idea. Okay, so okay, jogging and walking along the cable beach strip and over the bridges leading to and from Paradise Island. Good. Is the second one, jogging and walking along the cable beach strip, is that a
Fragment.
sentence or sentence fragment?
Fragment.
Sentence fragment.
Sentence fragment.
Fragment.
Good. Why is it a sentence fragment?
It don't say who walking.
Because they ain't saying it ain't have no
Same thing
subject.
who
It's
Yeah,
just
walking.
saying
it's
like
not.
the action.
Yeah, it's
Or
not
doing
saying
that.
who. It's not saying who, right? So it doesn't express a complete what? Doesn't express.
Thought or idea.
Very good. Doesn't express a complete thought or idea. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna correct these, right? Already. So we're gonna correct these 3 sentences to make them real sentences. All right. So first of all, you must understand that the ones that are in italics, they are the fragments. The ones that are in italics, they are the fragments. Now, even though
Excuse me,
they,
Ms. Vadeed.
uh-huh.
The
I
complete
mean,
sentence in B and
yeah.
C or
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me fix it. Let me fix it to make sure I saying this the right thing. Okay, good. Good. We good now?
yes, sir.
All right, good. Now I can say it. So the words in italics are and the words that are red, they are the sentence fragments. Now, when you read these 3 groups of words, you will realize that they cannot stand alone, right? Now, even though they are quite long, right, they still does not make total sense by themselves. And that is the trick, or that is the deception that most people fall for. They think that just because they write something long, and a lot of persons say I like to write long sentences. Anyone there like to write long sentences? Like you have one sentence that's
Me.
so long. Anyone? And I like to write long
Me.
sentences. Kia, Janae, anyone else?
Yeah, so
Me.
It's just like to write long sentences and
Yes, sir.
okay, good. Now, just because the sentence is long, that doesn't mean that it's a sentence. It has to make complete sense. So the sensible thing to do would be to join them, right, to the rest of the sentence from which they are separated, or to add appropriate words to make them complete sentences. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna correct these, right? So you ready? So I'm gonna correct them. So let's write the corrections. I wonder if the corrections could fit on the same thing. So we're gonna write the corrections. So let's correct them. So the correction for A is going to be he looked so handsome and confident, comma, sitting behind the wheel of his Explorer on the Tonic, Williams, Darling. Darling Highway. Overtaking cars. So it is possible for us to just correct these just by adding commas instead of the period that we had, right? We could combine these two. One is a sentence fragment, one is a sentence. We could combine them using a comma. There's another way we can combine them. So it makes complete sense now. He looked. So now we know who, right? He looked so
Is
handsome.
it and?
Say it again. Yeah, we could also
Is
correct.
the next one and?
We could correct it using conjunctions as well. So let me I don't want this color. Let's use orange. So that's the first correction. Let's look at the second correction. B. Teenage pregnancy. Pregnancy is on the rise, comma, unraveling the social fabric of the Bahamian society. Notice that these are not two independent clauses that we're combining. If there were two independent clauses, obviously we would use a conjunction to combine them. But we have an independent clause and a dependent clause, so we could use a comma to combine them. And then
Excuse me, Mr. Deep.
uh-huh.
On A, the correction, last comma, you forgot the word cars in between overtaking. I mean the word the.
Thank you, overtaking the cars. And then C, I love to exercise. How can I correct this one? What can I say? I love to exercise.
Comma.
And jogging. Never mind.
And jogging and walking along the Cable Beach ships over the bridges leading to and from Paradise Island. What do you want to say?
Yes, sir.
We could probably say I love to exercise,
You could say
particularly.
I love to exercise
Or just
by
the
jogging and
jogging.
walking.
Say it again.
Probably while.
I love to
You could say
exercise by
particularly.
jogging and walking.
By jogging and walking. Okay.
Can you say because?
Because jogging and walking along the Cable Beach
You
ship.
could say while. I think you could say I love to exercise, particularly jogging.
Particularly, so you emphasizing which activities you are talking about.
Or using the word by.
Why don't you just leave them separate, but just add a subject to the second one? So my favorite activities are jogging, Sometimes it's just good just to separate them, right? And that's fine. You could just separate them. But if you're going to separate them, you want the second one also to have an appropriate subject, right? So my favorite activities are jogging and walking along the Cable Beach strip and over the bridges leading to and from Paradise Island. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
On part B, you say teenage pregnancy is on the rise instead of teenage pregnancy is on the increase.
Okay, thank you. Good. All right, so those are we could correct it. We could correct it by I didn't use any conjunction in these ones, but we could either combine them by using conjunctions, we either combine them by using commas, we could either combine them by appropriately separating them, adding a subject to the fragment that doesn't make sense. All right. Good. Okay, so let's do an exercise. Can I move the slide or no?
Yes, sir.
Not yet.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So in the meantime, let me ask some questions. So what do we mean by a fragment? What is a fragment by definition?
It is
An
it is
incomplete
an
sentence.
incomplete sentence.
It is an incomplete sentence. Very good. It is an incomplete sentence. How can we spot a sentence fragment?
If you read it out loud.
If you read it
And
out
it doesn't
loud
make total sense.
and doesn't make total sense, right? So complete sentences are the ones that are gonna make total sense, and then incomplete sentences are gonna be the ones that, well, you know, they don't make total sense. All right. All righty. I'm gonna put this inside the chat. Oh, by the way, before I move on, do we understand the difference between sentences and sentence fragments? Let me know,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Yes,
Do we
sir.
understand the
Yes,
difference
sir.
between sentences and sentence fragment? Good. Only 2
Yes, sir.
persons? Anyone else
Yes, sir.
understand the difference between sentence and
Yes,
sentence?
sir.
I do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's go ahead and do an exercise. So for this one, I want you to correct my paragraph. So here's that great exercise. Number 1. So write it and then rewrite it, correcting the mistakes. So identify the fragments in the following paragraph, then rewrite it so that the fragments are eliminated. Okay, so here's the paragraph. It is believed. So write it out first and then rewrite it so that we don't have no more sentence fragments. So it is believed 13 species of mammals are native to the Bahamas. Of which 12 are bats. The other is the hula, a rodent-like creature once nearly extinct. The hula was rediscovered on East Plana Key, where it is now thriving. and has been translocated to two keys in the exomas, and the exoma is land and sea park. A few introduced or exotic species have become pests in the Bahamas. Such as the ring-necked dove, introduce. Uh-huh.
We have to look at the paragraph and write the paragraph of the preface.
Yes, it has displaced some native birds. Sadly, some species have become extinct. The New Providence iguana, Caribbean monk seal, and chick Chinese owl, to name some. Okay, so this is your paragraph. I don't want you to, on second thought, don't rewrite it. Just identify the ones that are the wrong one, and then underneath it put the correct sentence. All right. So write it down, write this paragraph first, and then if you see any errors underneath it, rewrite it correctly. Right? Rewrite the what should I say? Rewrite the sentence correctly so that it makes sense.
So pick out the sentence from the paragraph, write it out, then underneath it, write the correct one.
No, write the paragraph, write this paragraph as is, right? Write the paragraph as is. Then underneath it, write down the ones that needs to be corrected. You understand? The sentences that need to be corrected.
Yes, sir.
All right, again, please write down the paragraph, and then based on the paragraph, I need you to make the corrections. Look at where you see the sentence fragments, and then when you see the sentence fragments, I need you to correct them. Once you finish with your work, take a picture and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture and send it to me via WhatsApp. Tyrone, where's Tyrone? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
You understand what to do?
Pardon me?
Do you understand what to do? Do you understand what to do? Hello, Tyrone, do you understand what to do? Tyrone, type inside the chat what you said because I cannot hear you. Type inside the chat what you put because I cannot hear you. Tell your minutes, you understand what to do?
Not really.
Not really? What you don't understand?
I don't understand if we are supposed to write it once with all the corrections, or are we supposed to like, take it apart?
Okay, write it once without corrections, then rewrite it. Only choosing the ones that need correcting. So underneath you might say A, okay, the first one, then the second one or whatever. Underneath it, write the ones that need to be corrected. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Summer, do you understand what to do?
Excuse me, Miss Petite.
Go ahead.
You could explain the instructions one more time, please. Just one more time.
Okay, for you, since you may not understand how to do it, just write it down like how it is, right? And then rewrite it, making the corrections. If that's easy for you to do it like that, then do it. Okay.
I do like that too.
Yeah, you could do it like that.
Can I also do that, please?
Yeah, if it's easy for you to rewrite it over the whole thing and make the corrections like that, then you could do it like that.
Thank you.
No problem. Summer, where's Summer? Where's Summer? Summer and Sky, where are y'all? How about Shekinah? Shekinah, are you there? Where's Shekinah?
Yes, sir.
You still haven't sent me your work. And I asked her from yesterday. That means that. So what you trying to prove? What you trying to tell me, Shekinah? What are you trying to tell me?
Nothing.
No, but you're not doing my work. So obviously you're trying to send me a message. What is that message? That you're not gonna do my work, even though when I ask you to do it?
No, sir.
But you need to do the work then. And stop being delinquent and disobedient. Send in the notes again. Shekinah, send in the notes. How much times I can tell you the same thing? Do you hear me, Shekinah?
Yes, sir.
Samantha,
Yes, sir.
you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Sabria, do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Carter Russell, do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
And Naya, you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you finish the the scientific notation?
Yes, sir.
You haven't sent that to me yet. Or have you? You sent it?
I'll send it with the English, but I finished both.
Okay. Myla, you understand what to do? Myla, Paul, do you understand what to do? Where's Myla? I can't have from Myla. I know some people, current is go off. Kingston, you understand what to do?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I sent you a picture. Is that how you meant to do it? Or
Yes, the corrections like that, yeah.
okay,
Yes, sir, I
thank you.
understand.
Did you say okay just now, Taya?
Pardon me, I mean yes, sir.
Oh, okay. And I need you all to send in the work once you're done. I need you to send in the work once you finish. Send in also the notes as well. Again, send in also the notes as well. Jalen Butler. Where's Jalen? You need to improve
Yes,
your
sir.
handwriting. Jalen. You need to improve your handwriting. Your handwriting is getting sloppy and sloppy and
Yes, sir.
sloppier. Improve your handwriting. Your handwriting is getting sloppy and sloppy and sloppier. I don't understand you.
Yes, sir.
All right. One, you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. And
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
Can you change around the what do you call it? The sentence if you understand what I mean?
Yeah, make any correction that you need to make sure that you don't have no more sentence fragments.
Thank you, yes, sir.
So make any correction that you need to make sure that you don't have any sentence. Just like how we corrected it in the first time.
Mr. Petit, I got kicked out. Can you send the slide before this back in the chat, please, again?
You can. Good. Where's Veronique, you understand what to do?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay. And where is Andrea, you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Anyone is finished? Is there anyone who is finished?
I will send it mine straight now.
Okay, Jevin. Anyone else?
Yes, sir.
Jaden. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you're done. I got Letitia's work. I got Tia Gibson's work. Also, take a picture of the notes as well. This is very important. Take a picture of the notes as well, not just the grade exercise. Aaron, Where's Aaron?
Yes, sir.
What you need to do is look in the chat. You can see the
Excuse me, Mr. Batik. May I be excused? Like going home?
yes, you can. Look inside the chat, Aaron, and you will see the notes. All right. Anyone finish? Let me know if you finish.
I'm sending it right now.
Okay, Alshnik is done.
I'm done.
You're done. Okay.
Hey, done.
Okay. Okay, good. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you are finished. Still waiting on the rest of you all to send in your work. It's almost time to go over the answers. So once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. It is believed. You're done? Okay, good. Take a picture of your work and send it to me, please. It is believed 13 species of mammals are native to the Bahamas, of which 12 are bats. The other is hula, a rodent-like creature once nearly extinct. The hula was rediscovered on East Plana Key, where it is now thriving and has been translocated to 2 keys in the Exuma Keys, Land and Sea Park. A few introduced or exotic species have become pests in the Bahamas, such as the ring-necked dove introduced in 1975. It has been displaced by some native birds. Sadly, some species have become extinct. The New Providence iguana, Caribbean monk, seal, and the Chickcharney owl, to name some. All right, once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need a picture of your notes as well as your grade exercise. All right, are we ready to go over the answers? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
1 more minute. Are we ready?
1 more minute and we're ready. Anyone else? Only 2 persons or 3 persons have answered. Are we ready to go over the answers?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So the first part of the question, let's go over the answers now. So the first part of the question asks us to do what? Asks us to identify the fragments. So let's identify the fragments. What is the first fragment that you see? The first fragment.
Of which 12 are bats, the
Of
other
which,
is the hula.
wait, one moment. Of which 12
Oh.
are bats. Okay, so we're gonna underline that. So that's a fragment. Anything else?
The other is the hula.
The other is the hula. And okay. The other is the hula. That's not a fragment.
The whole of was
A
rediscovered.
rodent-like creature once nearly extinct.
Yeah, a rodent-like creature that is nearly extinct. That's a fragment.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
May I be excused to send you my work, please? I come right back.
No problem. Where it is now thriving.
Thank you.
That's another one. And such as the ring.
Such as the ringneck.
Such as the ringneck dove. And
New Providence, iguana, Caribbean monk seal, and Chickchani owl, to name some.
yeah, those. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, so those are the ones that we need to correct, right? So we need to correct all of the ones that are in red. So let's make it happen. So correction. Okay, so let's correct it. So we could say it is believed that the mammals are, it is believed 13 species of mammals are native to Bahamas. How are we gonna correct it? Instead of making this capital, we can do what? Lower it and put what?
Lowercase.
Lower it and then put a comma.
Put a comma.
comma.
Very good. How many persons did that? How many persons put the comma to combine them?
I did.
I did.
Very good. So that's the correction there. It is believed that 13 species of mammals are native to the Bahamas, of which 12 are bat. So that's the correction. The other is hula. What we could do, we could comma, yeah. The other is hula, comma. A rodent-like creature once nearly extinct. How many persons did that correction like that?
I did.
I did.
Very good.
I did.
Only 2 persons. Anyone else made that correction like that?
I did.
Good. Okay. The hula was rediscovered on East Planakey. How could we correct that?
A comma.
We don't need a comma for that. It could flow. Where it is now thriving and has been translocated to 2 exoma keys. So we could combine them too. Instead of putting the period, you just leave it. So let me put this again. So the hula was rediscovered on Planakey. You could put a comma or you could not put a comma. It's your choice. I'll put a comma. The hula was rediscovered on East Planakey, where it is now thriving, has become and has been translocated to 2 keys on the. I would put a comma. I think a comma is good. Yeah. How many persons did put the comma?
Behind key?
Behind
I
key.
did.
Yeah, behind key.
I did.
I did.
Good. A few introduced exotic species have become pests in the Bahamas. How could we correct that? Such as, just put a comma. Such as the ringneck dove.
I put a comma behind Bahamas.
Yeah. Such as the ringneck dove. So we get that. That could be good. Introduced in 1995. It has been displaced by native birds. We don't need to correct that, right? Sadly, some species have become extinct. The New Providence inagua, the Caribbean monk, and the Chickcharney owl Let's actually correct it properly. Have died out. Let's just say that. Right, to make sure let us know what's happening. Well, what happened to them? Because we just say to name some, we don't know what you're talking about. Like what happened to them, right? So we say the New Providence iguana, the Caribbean monk, and the Caribbean monk seal and the Chickasha owl have died out. Anyone did something different than what I did? For this one.
I
I
wait.
put for example.
But
I
for
do something
example,
different.
what you did?
I put unfortunately the Chickasha owl, the New Providence Naco, and the Caribbean monks seal are all extinct.
Are all extinct. Good. I like that. That could work. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. If you got them right, put a tick. If you got it wrong, make the corrections. So make the corrections before you leave, please. If you didn't get it right, make the corrections. But if you got it right, then you don't need to make any corrections. Okay, if you understand how to do it, and if you understand what was taught, put I inside the chat. If you understand how to deal with sentence fragments, put I inside the
Mr.
chat.
Petit, I have a question, right?
Go ahead.
How would you, okay, like with differentiating the sentences and fragments, like on a whole, like how would you know where to place your commas and stuff?
You know, because you know when it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the hula was rediscovered on East Plana, Key. Okay. That is saying a lot already. So you don't want to just continue. It's like a comma is a pause, you know, right? So we don't want to close the sentence yet, but we still want to say more things. So we put a comma just to continue, but we know we have a pause that we need to make. So whenever you have like a natural pause, more than likely you need a comma there. If you're not going to have a comma, then you need a period. And if you have a period, that means you have to form the sentence. You need to form a new sentence, right? So yeah.
Okay.
Good. If you understand how to do sentence fragments, put I. Only 16%, no one else. If you understand how to do sentence fragments, put I didn't say if you got all right. As if you understand how to do it, put I inside the chat. All right. Once you've made your corrections, then you can leave. Once you've made the corrections, then you can go.
Good night, Mr.
Petit.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Where's Ajani? Ajani needs to stay. Where's Ajani?
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Ajani, you need to stay back. Good night. And finish your general science and health science notes. Ajani, do you hear me? Hello, Ajani. Do you hear me?
I already wrote them down.
You already wrote them down? Did you take a picture of and send it to me?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. And don't ever try that foolishness inside my class again. You hear me, Ajani?
Yes, sir.
Don't ever try that again. Write down the notes when I give them to you. Let me see. I see ball and socket. I see the health. Where's the general science? I don't see no general science. Oh, I see them. Good. Okay then. So you need to write down the English notes. That's what you need to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. For those of you who are still there, make your corrections and then you can go. Let me end the recording.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.